Activate your higher mind. It's time to become your best self. I'm Michael on Fire with another video to inspire you to live your life with passion. So, what does it mean to activate your higher mind? And how do you become your best self? Let's start by understanding, what do we even mean by higher mind? Many of you have heard it called your higher self. Higher is to mean higher in consciousness. So what is consciousness? Consciousness is another way of describing how you experience your reality. You experience your reality through connecting to the energy that makes up everything in existence. The level to which you are able to connect to energy is another way of saying your level of consciousness. So your higher mind simply means raising your level of consciousness by improving your connection to the energy that is within your soul and around you to create the reality that you experience. Connecting to the energy is another way of saying connecting to God, because God is the energy. Your higher mind is just better connected to God and therefore can better connect you to God. Keep in mind that you're already connected to God as you are watching and listening to me right now. You're not aware of higher levels of consciousness until you become aware of them. So it's an oversimplification to say that, but it's just the simplest way to get across to you that we should always intend to improve our ability to manifest our reality, because we don't know what we're missing out on. However, as we raise our level of consciousness, we appreciate the activation of our natural abilities because it connects us to our true life purpose. And that is to experience God with the intent to improve our experience of God forever. We incarnate into each life with a life purpose that raises our awareness or level of consciousness through manifesting the experiences that we intend for our soul growth. Therefore, when I think of raising my level of consciousness or activating my higher mind, I think of expanding my awareness of God's energy that enables me to manifest experiences that I previously was not capable of creating. And activating my natural abilities helps me to do that. There are so many examples of activating your higher mind that we all take for granted, that I believe this concept gets mystified or sounds esoteric. But we do not need to think of activating our higher mind as something for, say, a shaman or a monk to focus on, because we don't have the time, or we think this involves spirituality, so we're just not that interested because we don't see ourselves as spiritual. I'd like to address this because even for those of us who do consider ourselves highly spiritual, or intending to be at least, I think we can also at times take for granted the activation of our natural abilities that we don't consider to be spiritual. Most of us have been taught to see God as spiritual. Therefore, we experience God through the concept of being spiritual or needing to become more spiritual. Now, of course, there is nothing wrong with that at all. But what I think this does is it puts God in the wrong perspective. See, God is energy, and energy is everything. Therefore, God encompasses everything in our existence. To think of God as spiritual is to narrow your perspective, because God is so much more than just spiritual. So when we think of putting God into our life or putting God back into our life, we think of this as needing to become more spiritual. Now, again, there is absolutely nothing wrong with this, and I definitely encourage all of you to become more spiritual. With that said, your life encompasses many different experiences that involve so many different things, and each and every one of them is an opportunity to bring you closer to God and to grow your connection to God. Meaning to expand your awareness of the experiences that you are able to manifest, which is being able to bring forth more of God's energy into your soul to activate more and more of your natural abilities. You've already been doing this your whole life, starting from when you were a child, when you learned the natural ability to walk, and then to speak, and then how to count, and then how to read, and then how to ride a bike, and I could go on and on. The point that I'm trying to make is that connection to God is all about your intention, your desire to learn more and more about God's energy, to experience more of what you are not already aware of, and to experience what you are already aware of in more creative ways. This is what it means to become your best self. You experience God through experiencing God's energy, and you experience God's energy through manifesting experiences. What we think of as spiritual in terms of connection to God is love. Positive energy is based in love, because positive energy is in harmony and in oneness with God. Negative energy is connected to God, but it is not in harmony and oneness with God, because it creates experiences that are not in harmony and oneness with God's plan for your soul journey. See, to become your best self is all about coming to the awareness that God has a plan for your soul journey. And your purpose in life is to activate your higher mind so that you become aware of your true purpose in this life, which is God's plan for your purpose in this life, so that you can manifest the experiences that help you to learn the lessons needed for your soul to grow as God intends for your soul in this life. This is where the concept of karma comes in. When you are creating experiences that are not in harmony with God's plan for you, activate your higher mind to attract positive energy so that you experience the love from God in your soul, because you are in harmony with God's plan for you, which enables you to become your best self. Thank you for watching this video. If this message resonates with you, I ask for your support. First, if you could just like this video, just go ahead and click that like button if you like this video. And also leave a comment. If you could just comment down below, it's time to become your best self. It's time to have this understanding of God's plan for your soul journey, and activating your higher mind is aligning you to God's plan for your soul journey. And also, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. You can also support me by booking a session with me. I do one-on-one prayer meditations online. And I have a video in my playlist that shows a guided meditation. Watch that video. If the energy resonates, let's connect. And the way to connect with me is through my website, WeConnectWeSucceed.com. I'll put a link to my website in the description of this video. And lastly, please share this video. Think of the person that could be helped by this message, by this idea that becoming your best self is connection to God through understanding God's plan for your soul journey. The awareness increasing is the activation of your higher mind. Think of that person who needs to hear this message, and let's spread this message. Help me to get this message out to more people. I appreciate each and every one of you for all of your support. Many blessings.